Today is July 24th, 2024. Yesterday on July 23rd of 24, Golden Corral, okay? I pay for my meal at 11:09. So either right behind me or the people right behind me, there's a guy with tattoos all over his neck. He's part of a drug cartel. He's pulling the scam of, where they lied I had charges. They're going to try to make him stay. Just glaring at him. I go in and I sit down, and he sits at a table where they can all sit and stare at me. Okay? And they're over there saying crap, and I'm just looking at him. And he said, picked up his phone, he looked at him. He's like, the king just sent out messages. She had did a video. She wasn't interested in going after no fentanyl king. He said that agent has been scamming people, saying she was helping him get him. And when he sends out his people to say or do something to her, that agent's arresting him. And that tape, she said she didn't even know about it when this started. No, I didn't. I did a tape yesterday. I was really angry. I didn't upload it because there was a lot of swearing on it. Calling that agent all kinds of bad words, which I'm sorry, FBI agent John. Words said in anger. My father always taught me, you need to apologize. All kinds of investigators showed up. We all heard what she called that agent for doing that. I think the word motherfucker came out of my mouth a lot. That's why I didn't upload it. Anyways, hiding behind a woman's skirt, comments like that. But, and he said the king said to leave her alone. Okay? I want you to think of that. Then I go to Marshall's in Belton. There's more cartel. Lady walks by me, laughing, mocking me. Okay? There's a lady outside the restroom when I go to the restroom, talking real loud. They said no one was to say anything to her. It was a medication that made her sick before. And she's lived a normal, healthy life with no medication. And that was a medicine making her sick before. We listened to what was wrong with her and how sick those doctors actually made her. No one better say a word. They said she was actually really happy before that Pete started messing with her. He wasn't messing with me. He was drug being raping me. Stabbing with needles and lacing drinks when I was out of the room. He was human trafficking me out of that house, running a sex extortion scam of photoshopping and washing drug confessions, beating, raping me, and I'm thinking it's the dirty well water killing me. Never seen or talked to him. Still haven't met him. My rapist. Okay? The one Dave said he hired Pete on his own. The one that confessed July 8th, 2024. At Altman Hospital Billing Department. Everybody's talked about that drug dealer confessing. Okay? Now I want you to think. I want you to think about all this. I was happy. I had a life I loved and wanted. 33 years of marriage. 3 sons, 10 grandchildren. My life was him and them. Different jobs at different times. Of making our family closer and tighter. It was wonderful. House was full of children's laughter on holidays or birthdays, going over to people's houses and enjoying our family and extended family. I loved my life. And Pete was hurting a woman that he'd never met nor talked to. A drug dealer Dave hired. But he works for the fentanyl kid. That's the only reason why these people weren't arrested. Now, Agent John, you could have arrested Pete. You could have got it out of him, all the information of the fentanyl kid. You could have got it out of him. There's no reason for what happened here. There is none. Absolutely none under God's green earth. People are marshals. All those people got away with all these crimes. They said none of this is funny. No, it's not. They've got, like they said, they let these people get away with murder. Literally. Okay? I want you to start thinking about this. They said that they were going to try to say something to it, and they found out they could never catch it. This medication was that almost killed me. People ripping me off, ripping off my insurance, made me so sick they wanted to do brain surgery. There was nothing wrong with me, but my muscles locked up from a surgery. They caused seizures, heart damage, heart attacks, brain swelling, whole body swell up, thyroid, adrenal gland shut down. Falsely diagnosed me across the board. It almost killed me, and I took another doctor to tell him 9 months of getting well. Now, I want you, and what those ladies were laughing at, where I put it that, I've let the marshals know how to get a hold of that Pete that's part of the fentanyl Kingsman. I've told the FBI, I've told the sheriffs how to get him. Okay? They still walking. Everybody's been like, where are they waiting for? That old drug dealer can pass. Those ladies are in there. Her chief told the marshals. They're just getting even with her. We'll tell the marshals stay out. Okay, you're a drug cartel, bitch. You'll be lucky they don't bitch slap you. You have no authority. You try to think you're going to tell a federal cop to stay out of crimes? You're fucking insane. Now, we're going to talk a little more. Then I go to my other job. And they said the cartel said to stay out of this. They found out she wasn't helping that agent get their king. Well, I'll tell you what. No, I didn't. And that she didn't know he even existed. I didn't till his men showed up. And gee, what did they say? We all work for the king from Texas. We are his men. He sent us here to help. It's us doing it. Dave hired us. He's a drug lord. Right in front of the cops. I want you to think about that. And you tell those crazy people I'm trying to get a drug lord arrested. Is that why they fucking tried to shoot me in the head driving? They tortured me. I want you to start thinking about that. Human trafficked me, beat me, raped me, crushed my skull in. The LPN said it should have been fatal. I should have died. I got a dent in the back of my head and I stutter now. And you told him I was helping get him. I didn't even know he existed. Tell those people talked about him. Some guy showed up outside Bueller's and was telling people I don't want anybody to say a word. I talked to the people that actually worked the case. The only thing Karen knew was her ex-husband was threatening her life and her family's life. Yeah. And I thought the dirty well water was killing me like it had E. coli or something. And it went to Altman Family Physicians for all the signs of being drugged, being raped. And nobody's thinking of a rapist. He's a drug cartel guy. Now I want you to think about that agent making fun of me. Acting like a crazy cult person, going up and telling on me to Apostolic Church of Bravo 10 before I call him back from a hotline. They're bringing them all. I have 4 attempts on my life, 2 documented by the police. I have witnesses if you would actually let me speak. Of the other ones. Or knowledge of it. Now, and he's up telling on me and telling him he don't care to drug beat and raping a victim. And for strangest crazy lie of you were faking you were sick and faking got well 15 years before. Are you fucking kidding me? Was a medication error, medical malpractice almost killed me. And I'm supposed to be meaner than women. I haven't talked to him in 7 years. I'm supposed to be Precious Katie. I haven't talked to him in like 7 years. They're all just making up crazy shit to kill people. And the Vegas, her father murdered her son, showing off in front of a bunch of church people, speeding so fast, runs a stop sign into a semi, and their kid gets ejected and their father gets ripped into pieces. And I had went through 6 to 10 surgeries, muscles locked up, went to a bunch of crackpots, almost killed me over 2 years. It took another doctor to tell him in 9 months to get well. And I'm almost well when her father pulls that statin on my phone. And then Brian had to come tell us. And it took me months later to get all the way well. And Strange didn't make up that lie for 6 more months. Oh, you're faking through the last 5 years. Yeah, great. I talked to a criminal attorney. He said, you can't fake that shit. No, you can't. And then them waiting 15 years. Strange only made up that lie because he thought I caught Tim and Katie together. And so he had to get rid of me real quick. I want you to think about that. And he's telling him he already knows they're raping me. And a federal cop didn't arrest him for drug beat and raping a woman. And then on a recorded line acknowledges he already told on me 4 different times, met with him. And he didn't even blame him for trying to kill me, for Strange lying on me. Made me beg for my life. Then listed me informant with statements and immunity and money. And then threatened me again. After he admitted 4 times he told on me. And he just fed me to him. Because who does Pete work for? The fentanyl kid. He wanted that fentanyl king, so why don't you just arrest Pete and beat it out of him? Make him sing like a canary. Huh? Instead of making fun of a rape victim, a 51-year-old rape victim that's being scammed by the drug cartel. Then feed me to the drug cartel abuse. Got 800 off of them. They all showed up here and I'm left in the middle of them. Oh, I will tell you, I said some things. I said, what do you want to know? People are getting them off the distance today. What do you want to know? You want me to tell you who I know, I recognize, what, I said, what? And then all you have to do is talk to Officer Mark or Officer John that works my case. They should have surveillance of him. I'm an FBI informant. There's a police officer reporting everything every day. And they drive around. And they have little body button cameras. They should have surveillance of him. And with them following me around, they probably have their license plates. 18 and 19, 20. Sheriff Marshall, she's the case that got 801 sweet. That's left in the middle of all the cartels, breaking their crimes to everyone around me. And please follow me at the court order for protected home custody, threat of life, with statements. From a judge, his order. Like they said, it can't be disputed. The sheriffs have been taking this with a court order. If you forget that agent opened a real case. You know, I was on Google. There was a kingpin in South America that was arrested. Cocaine kingpin. Has a longer face, looks Middle Eastern kind of look. There was men that had that look. Talk to Officer John. Officer Mark. Which has surveillance. Then there was the ones that really looked Middle Eastern. There was a guy that looked like Al from Home Improvement from Washington State following me around. There was a guy, he looked like one of the movie stars. He looked like Tom Cruise. I mean, he had that look. Girls were swooning all over him. They didn't care if he was good or bad. He showed up one time. He wasn't even very far from me. You guys been keeping an eye on him. Make sure nothing else happens to him today. That's probably the one that they were calling a Oh My My. 18, 19. John and Mark should know who he is. Okay? California drug dealers were even breaking what drugs they were selling. There was 4 older men in the 70s said that they were a gentleman's club from Florida, and they admitted they were selling people. Had young men working for them. In October, November 21, they showed back up in Belgium Village. There should be surveillance of them. Okay? There's the Kingsman from Texas, the Muslim women in hijab show up, saying they work for him. They talked about the king around the Ravenna Courthouse, Massillon, Bedford, Warren, Canton, North Canton, Macedonia, even here in Louisville. I want you to think about that. But a drug lord takes care of it. Huh? But a king takes care of it. She don't even have nice enough clothes to meet a king. Okay? Now, I want you to start thinking about this. My back hurts. I looked. I want you to think. What do you want to know? I told you where they said it was a bet between 2 gentlemen. I told you where to find the guy that knew what the Russian drug lord was also involved, where they said they had kingpins involved in this. What do you want to know? Shit, the marshals used my case and got 800 bad guys. They were stupid enough to break their crimes, who they worked for, and what crimes they were committing under police surveillance. I told you how to find out who Henry Murphy is. The Florida drug cartel that was here human trafficking people. Georgia, Buffalo, New York was here, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I was in a 2-mile-long brigade of drug dealers. And Officer Mark or John, or one of, they called them my security team, show up different places. They should actually have their license plates. They should have videos of them. FBI informant. Protected home custody for an FBI informant with right or liable statements. They almost killed me several times. So Agent John, where they raped and tortured me, they human trafficked me. They stabbed me in the neck, bashed me in the back of the head, and I got imprint of a hammer in the back of my head. Huh? Like the LPN said that should have been fatal. I had migraines for 2 years. On half of my head felt like it was going to explode. Beat with internal injuries. Drugged till I lost 70 pounds and my stomach shifted and moved up underneath my ribcage. You weren't abused like that. I was. For what? You to get a drug deal. Hmm? And then you're telling that cartel I was helping to get enough fentanyl king I didn't even know about for information on Dave and the churches. We had them nailed the first day for racketeering, extortion, attempted murder, sextortion, kiddie porn, human trafficking, rape, and attempted murder. You had them nailed. Because they admitted they took videos of my grandkids going potty and they sold it. Do you know how many people have admitted to seeing my grandchildren going potty? Huh? You had them the first day and you should have got me the hell out of here. I'm 57 years old. I was 51 when it started. Like that guy said, the only thing Carol knew is Dave was threatening to kill her and her family. That's weird. To place that much on my kids. No one should ever say anything bad about her. She almost died to save children. And they already knew the tapes before. They had photoshopped that shower scene to make her look weird. They already knew it was photoshopped and that they had drugged her up and told her to say it before. And if she didn't die, it was a backup plan trying to extort money or things from her. It was in May. Myers and North Main. They were outside and they were telling a lady when she came in and she told a bunch of people. People walked out. She almost died to save children. The police have told you that. And that I was framed by the drug cartel. I told you it was a medication error that made me sick before and it's documented. It was medical malpractice, almost killed me. They told you my whole family spoke highly of me. And they caught Melissa's kids stating they were lying for Auntie Cheryl and Papa to get the house, and they made everything up. And that they were games of pretend. They told you they all knew I was innocent. And they told you I was framed by the cartel. I'd like my money, FBI agent John. You off. You confessed on a recorded line that you told on me 4 times. You were witnessed by the police at Apostolic Church of Fullerton for telling on me. Before you even spoke to me, and you confessed on a recorded line 4 times. Do you know how many cops in uniform have even admitted they heard you tell on me? Before you spoke to me, after the hotline that you were telling on victims for calling for help. I'm gonna upload this. I'm tired. It's a drug scam from the drug dealers, human trafficking people. They're raping and torturing someone in front of you, killing people in front of you. And these retards run around laughing at victims and victims' families. Because it's not happening to them. They think it's funny. You need to get mental help if you think any of this is funny, that drug dealers are doing this to people. My ex-husband hired a drug dealer. Or he hired Pete on his own. And like Officer Mark said, it's documented. It was a cartel in my home before. And I was framed by the cartel. July 8th, 24, 9:10 in the morning. Altman Hospital Billing Department. Pete confessed. He ordered those men to come here. He paid for them to do everything to me. He paid for all those people to do all those things to me, and he pays people to follow and harass me. It's him. Like I said, they even know who Pete is anymore. None of this is funny. He confessed. The rest of him, why he's dangerous. You want the fennel king? Get it out of him. Come upload a message.